Do you want to run an excellent business, or are you in need of lifestyle tips? Yes, it's goal-oriented life and business coaching with Mandy Sigauke. Be sure to book your one-on-one session with Mandy. This session is equipped with various nuggets that could help you in your business as well as your life. This package includes goal setting, business planning, corporate and general etiquette, motivation, and many more. Contact the numbers on the screen and book your online session now. Be equipped and empowered to face the world head-on and be successful. It's goal-oriented life and business coaching with Mandy Sigauke.
Welcome Sandy, welcome Tendai. Thank you for joining us. Welcome Naomi. Welcome Innocent. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight as we are having an interesting topic, building a personal brand. I want you to like this page, host a watch party, is we are going to be discussing about having your own personal brand as an individual, elevating your brand, understanding what a brand is. After this session, we hope that you will be able to have your own personal brand and you'll be able to work on it and you'll be able to be that person that you really want to be. So on this session, I'll explain to you what we mean if you're talking about a brand. Maybe someone does not understand. What are you saying if you're saying a personal brand? What is it that I mean when I'm talking about a personal brand? It is a distinguishing mark. What distinguishes you from others? What makes you different from others? What differentiates you from others? What makes you unique? Your uniqueness. When we are talking about a brand, something that helps to differentiate a person from others. Do you have that distinguishing mark? Do you have that uniqueness that causes you to be outstanding, that causes you people to identify you among the group? It can be presented by words, Mansik, you can present it by words, it can be ideas, it can be an image that we identify you with. What is it that when we are talking about you, when we are talking about Ivy, when we are talking about Mandy, when we are talking about Sandy, when we are talking about you, what is it that distinguishes you from others? What is it that differentiates you from others? This is a brand, your own thing that makes you different, because we are all one, but what is it that makes you unique? It can be presented also by a design. I said it can be by words. Some people, they, like I said, Mansik, this is me. So you can have words. How do you come up with words? With me, I combined my name and my surname, and I said I want to build a brand in line with my name. You also, you can decide to say, okay, I want to be, people to know me as chocolate. I want when people see a design, when they see, you know, Versace, when they see something, they should identify it with me. So as you are building your own personal brand, how do you want people to know you? Is it coming with words? Is it coming with images? Is it coming with a design or a set of value? So a brand, if we're talking a brand, I'm saying, what is it that differentiates you from others? Do you have something? As I'm talking to you now, I want it to be a homework to you. What is it that I'm known with? What is it that differentiates me, that distinguishes me from every other person around? As we started Embrace Your Vision, we said you should embrace your vision. You should be what you really want to be in life. As you know where you want to go, what is it that you want to be known for? So it's not just in a vision, it's now having a brand. Now when we are saying you have your own personal brand, you are now understanding what is it that you really want to be. So If you do not have one, let's come back. Do you want to be identified with words? And which words? What are you going to be coming up with? Do you want to be identified with an image? It really takes time for people to identify you, but you have to start somewhere. So as you are looking at me, are we able to differentiate you from all other people around you? As you're looking at me, can we identify you with something? Maybe you are saying it's very difficult for me to come up with a brand. To me, it wasn't, because I just had to, work around with my name and my surname and come up with something. So you also can do the same. So you can come up with ideas, images, design, or what, a set of value. So as I'm talking to you, I want you to think, what is it that I want to be identified with? What would be my brand? You. You are not going to be punished by that. It's going to do you more good than any other person, because as we were talking about self-discovery, we also talked about that self-confidence. We talked about a lot of things, setting goals and planning. Now we are saying brand yourself, be unique, have something that makes you different, that differentiates you from other people that are around you. So personal brand, it constitutes of the following: how others see you. How do people see you? When they look at you, what do they see? When they close their doors and they start to talk about you, what is it? How do people see you? As we are talking about your brand, you should know that every day when you wake up, I remember one day, one of my sisters, she take me another photo and then said, remove this one because now I'm a brand. I've got a brand to protect. I've got a name to protect. How do people see me? It's very important as you are building your brand. Surely you cannot be a master of all things, a jack of all, people just knowing you. This time you are this time you are this time you are. They should identify you with something. How do people see you? I don't want to rush, because I want you to be answering yourself as I am asking you. How do people see you? How others see you? What tells you apart from others? What differentiates you from others? It is very also important. So in as much as you would want people to look at you as this person who's maybe the queen of fashion or what, but are you portraying what you want people to see? Are you making an effort so that we can see the way you want us to see you? So when people see you, even when we are talking about brand, I'm saying even when you wake up at the wrong side of the bed, even when things are not going as planned, but it should not take away what you are trying to build, what's in you, your brand. So you maintain it despite the stormy days, the brighter days, or what. You move according to how you want people to see you. Not to say, no, I wasn't in the mood, or I did this or that, so I ended up doing this. No. When we want to identify you, we have to identify you with your brand. So how do people see you? What tells you apart? What makes you? What makes Mansik? What makes you? As you are looking, what makes you? The process that we did, if you're just joining us tonight and you didn't listen to the self-discovery process, please go back. We said you should know who you really are. Do you understand who you really are? Where you are going? What is it that makes you happy? What is it that defines you? So as we come, if you did that process, I'm sure it's not going to be difficult for you to understand what makes you. So as you are building that brand, you should be able to answer this question: what makes me? When we are talking about me, what makes me? What makes you, as you are looking at me, what makes you? So the other thing, how you make others see you. It's you. You have got the task for people to see you, how you want to make us, see you, how you make others see you. So every day you work you make an effort towards how you make people, how you want us to see you. So you work, you build yourself till everyone now identifies you with what you want in your own life. So as you are building your own brand, how far have you gone if you've got a brand? If you do not have, it's work that you need to do and focus to make sure that if I want people to see me, that I'm into fashion, that Mansek Boutique, when you are talking about Mansek, we are talking about excellence, which means whatever that I deliver, there should be excellence and people should see it. And if I'm saying that whatever that I touch, it turns gold, when you look at me, you should be convinced enough, okay, it's gonna turn gold because this person this is it. This is what we are talking about. So how you make others see you, you need to make that effort. Most of the times I'm fighting with my siblings and not to say, you can't be this, you can't be ordinary, you can't look like this, you can't be this. Why? Because every day as you are interacting with people and as people are seeing you, have you ever realized, if you want to say, okay, let's have a topic on grooming, that people, they don't talk about you, they skip you. They say, okay, we think this one can do when we want to talk about grooming. If we say, okay, let's talk about professional business or what, people can say, we don't know this one, but the way she presents, the way she does all her things, we think she can be good. So you should be able to convince the world around you that you can be that which you really want to be. So make us see you, what you think you want to be. One of my lecturers, she taught me, say, fake it until you become it. Every day, try by all means to make sure that you be that person, that brand that you want to be. So sometimes it starts like you are faking it until it becomes so real now. So I'm saying, don't fake it, but practice it. Practice it until you become that which you want to be. And then what others think about you, I just don't want you to take it personal, but if you are seated to someone, just ask them, what do you think about me? Because if people think what they think about you, it's caused by how you present yourself and how you do things. Then if you say, what is it that you think about me? Ivy, what do you think about me? Or this person, what do you think about me? It should be guided with the way that you present yourself and present your things. So what do people think about you? When they close their doors, what do they say behind their doors concerning you? Yes, maybe people can say, no, I don't care. I don't care what people talk about. I know there are so many phrases where people say, live what you want to be and do what you... But if you want to build a personal brand, it's also very important to care about what other people think about you. Your reputation, it is very important. The perception, when people look at you, what do they see? It is very, very important. Which platform do you dominate on? Which platform do you dominate on? Is it Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram? There are a lot of platforms. So as you are building your personal brand, it's not in millions. It's not in maybe having a lot of things. You might not have a lot of things to build your brand, but you can concentrate maybe on one platform as you start. You might not have it all, maybe a studio or what. That should never discourage you from being what you really want to do or from building your brand. So what you need to do is that you need to have a platform that you dominate, a platform that you can start working on. To some people, they have got a lot of access maybe to YouTube, to some people to Facebook, to some people Twitter. So as you are building your personal brand, you need to tell yourself, you need to be honest with yourself to say, am I going to be dominating on Facebook? Am I going to be YouTube? Am I going to be Twitter? Then you build your brand as you grow, people liking, people flowing bit by bit. Don't be concerned about having dominating all platforms. Yes, it's good, but I'm saying you can invest more to say maybe I'm concentrating on Instagram and YouTube as I grow my brand. So as you do that, you maximize, you have quality, you have excellence, you make sure that whatever that you're doing it, you are delivering it in such a way that people get the message of what you're trying to do. And if you don't, why should you build your personal brand? Before I say about why you should build your personal brand, I want to tell you that you don't just wake up and you are there. It's something that goes with time. So don't say as you are building your brand, if you don't have any likes or, if you're not winning, then you quickly give up. No, it takes time. So do it, not frustrating yourself, slowly but sure. Making that whatever that you're doing, you are doing it with excellence. As you are building your personal brand, you are focused. People can see your consistency. You should be consistent. Not to say in January we are seeing a designer, in March we are seeing a different thing. But you should be very consistent so that when we want to relate to you, we know that this is it. This is Mansik. This is who is doing this. So it takes time, but be consistent and be patient. Step by step, you get there. With the few resources that you have, you don't even need much. Just make sure that whatever that you do, it's quality. It's something that draws attention, that people may also want to look at, because there are a lot of things that are happening on social media. So you don't want to just jump there without a strategy and you just say, okay, this is my brand and I'm doing this. Then the next minute we are seeing you are going this way, the other one you're going this way. So my encouragement is that it takes time, but slow, do it step by step. Be identified with something. Have your own personal, create a strong personal brand for your own self and do it. You know that even if you are doing it slowly, but whatever that you're doing, there's consistency, there is excellence, and there is effort. Why should you have a brand? Why should you build your personal brand? If you don't work on building your personal brand, others will do it for you. That's the whole idea. Others will do it for you. Even if you say that I don't believe in personal branding, I don't believe in this, wait. Like what we said, what do people say or think about you? They will brand you. They will label you. They will define you. So it is very important to understand, to have your own brand. We are in the 4th industrial revolution. People are moving with time. Don't be stiff. Be flexible. Move with time. Have your own personal brand. People will define you according to what they think and their standards. Even if you don't have, even if you think you don't have you don't believe in your own personal brand, right? People will define you according to their own standards, according to how they think. And sometimes you wouldn't like it. Most of the times, if we put a standard and we say this is what, and we label you. So I'm saying, make an effort to brand yourself. It doesn't take a million. It takes you sitting down, strategizing. What do I want to offer to the world? Number one. Number two, audience. Who am I targeting as I'm doing this? It is very important. What's my message? What's my solution? If I want something, I cannot just Google and say Ivy on what. No, I say branding. Then I see people who have been working on that, delivering solutions. The world is not looking for people who are just going there and doing nothing. They are looking for solutions. So before you brand yourself, what is it that you want to offer us? What is it that you want? What's the solution that is there? What do you want the world to learn? So as you do that, it will help you. You can leverage your brand to build partnerships. As you brand yourself, you see that as I was saying, I'm building Mansik. I have grown now to the extent that I have also connected and networked with people who share the same sentiments, the same ideas with me. Now the Mansik brand is its own followers and it's also following. So it's very good to have your own brand. Don't let people label you. Don't let people define you. Define yourself and offer and be a solution. This is very important. So you will never know what might happen. Branding yourself keeps you current in your chosen field. It also opens door for you. As you brand yourself, you never know what will happen. You never know which doors you're going to open. As you stand out there, you take that courage to say, I am building my own personal brand. It will open doors, many doors for you. It creates a lasting impression on clients. It also, a successful brand self-promotes. It promotes you. Now there are some people who have their own brand that have been promoted, that are doing well. We are going to see examples of, people who have done well. So it is very important to have all. It promotes you. It connects you. It makes you, leave this lasting impression. It makes you be identified. It makes you be counted among the millions. Not only should you wait for census, but branding can also make you be counted among the others. It's a unique experience. Even if it's not about people or what you yourself, it's just this experience that gives you, when you are able to define yourself and say, this is what I want to do and offer in life. It shows you have got a vision. It shows you're going somewhere. You can't just wake up and you don't want to define you don't want to be defined, you don't want to brand yourself. So it is this unique experience that gives you new, it boosts your confidence, it makes you feel so good about it. Even if people don't talk about Mansik, even if it's not as big as in social medias and what, but it makes me have this unique experience that I'm doing something. Remember, we once talked about you are created for a purpose. We said God prescribed every detail of your body for a reason. So we are saying now, in that purpose, brand yourself. It offers consistency in the quality of the service it offers. We talked about the quality that it offers. We have got different examples that we want to also learn from. Maybe as you are looking at me, you are saying, I want to get an example. Yes, there are some people that are doing well, that have branded themselves well, that we can also check. You know, as we were talking on self-development, we said you develop yourself by also observing others. Observing others is another good skill that you can have for yourself. Just to observe how others are doing, then you don't copy, but you compare and adjust and come up with something that makes you outstanding. I do not have a lot of examples, but I've got a few that I feel that tonight you can also learn. But after this session, I want you, before the next week's session, to go back to the drawing board and say, who am I? What is it that I want to offer? And brand yourself in images, in words, in ideas, in a set of values, different things that you can come up with and brand yourself. We have got TD Jakes. What is it that you know about TD Jakes? If you hear the name TD Jakes, what is it that he offers? So depending with what you want to do, if you are looking at TD Jakes, when we hear about TD Jakes, we think about spiritual enrichment. We think about, you know, when I go there and Google TD Jakes sermons, I know I'm going to be uplifted spiritually because he has portrayed, he has shown himself, he has branded himself as the master of the gospel. So what is it that you want to do? After TD Jakes, we have Cristiano Ronaldo. To those who love soccer, I'm not a fan that much, but I think he has branded himself. He has got many followers. He has done a good job. So we all know, if we say Cristiano Ronaldo, what are we talking about? Oprah Winfrey. We all know her. So she did not just wake up and she is here. She worked herself. If you are going to check, I want you to stop maybe a movie that you're going to watch and just Google about Oprah, how she started, where she was, you know, and everything, and how she came up now with her own show, now helping, reaching out. You know, recently she is also offering some help to the African woman. She did not just come there. She had a brand that she worked on and became what she really wanted to offer. So what is it that you want to offer? It is very important. Also, you can be the upcoming one. Mansik, I am saying I'm a brand. I am a brand. You can also decide to start from where you are. We say it step by step. Brand yourself. If you want to be known with excellence, want to be known with whatever that you want to be known with, just make sure you do it and you have a brand for it. So next week, we are going to be focusing on the tips to create an awesome personal brand. I am going to be sharing with you on how to create an awesome personal brand. So don't miss next week. Make sure you are there. You are doing something to make sure that you have your own personal brand. After this session, I want you to have that homework to build your personal brand. There's so many tips. I just wrote to start building a personal brand, identifying your target audience, be an expert in your industry. But I'm not going to be discussing this. This is for next week because there are more than 10 tips that are there for you to just build your own personal brand. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tomorrow as you wake up, I want you to have a name. to be identified with something, to know that I want to offer what to the world, and what is it that I've been destined to do. No one should define you. No one should think what they want about you. They shouldn't label you what they think. They should know you because you are delivering and making sure that you become your personal brand. Good night. Thank you.
Attention to all dreamers with a vision. Is your vision stationary or on a standstill? Well, you have come to the right place. Embrace your vision with Mandy Sigauke, a multi-talented, phenomenal lady and a holder of numerous portfolios. She is a powerful motivational speaker, life and business coach, marriage counselor, narrator, and a preacher. Moreover, she is the director of Mansig Boutique and Mansig Events. For those vying for classic and modern weddings, she is the perfect person to consult, as she is a wedding planner. She is also an upcoming author on the verge of releasing her new book, Journey to be a Successful Woman. So do you have a vision at all? If yes, with Mandy, believe in your vision and do everything to turn it into reality. All you need to do is simply like and follow her Facebook page at Embrace Your Vision with Mandy Sigauke, and stay tuned to all the weekly teachings and seasons as you embark on this journey. Dream it, believe it, achieve it.